Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's session, we are going to take a look at very important topic, that is Microsoft Viva. So this is a platform which has been newly introduced by Microsoft 365 as part of this 365 suite. So we'll be taking a look at the high level of the Microsoft Viva, and we'll be going deeper into one of its modules, that is Microsoft Viva Connections. And later on in my video series, I'll be covering each and every module in detail about it. So let's have a look about what is Microsoft Viva. So Microsoft Viva is a newly introduced platform by Microsoft which actually makes communications and knowledge sharing and sharing the insights with the managers in a very effective and efficient way. So this has been bundled up in the same package with the Microsoft 365 license which you are using. So there is a bit of different licensing related to the insights and more to a couple of modules, but majorly what we would like to use is there, like it's already there within our existing Microsoft 365 package, the license which we are using. So I am just referring to this Microsoft site to give you this overview. So over here they are writing that Microsoft is Viva is an employee experience platform that brings together communication, knowledge and learning insights in the flow of work. And we can take a look at the pricing of it, because that's a bit something important. We should before going to Microsoft Viva, we should be knowing about the pricing of each and every module. So over here you can see we have majorly 4 modules, that Microsoft Viva Connections, Viva Learning, Viva Insights and Topics. And in the existing, whatever license you are currently running for Microsoft 365, we have this Microsoft Viva Connection included, and that is pretty awesome because this Microsoft Viva Connection is much more linked to the personalization of the employee experience. So I'll be talking more detail about this, how we can have Microsoft Viva Connection app integrated with our SharePoint Intranet, because it's something more about how your existing intranet is behaving, is actually talking to your employees' personal engagement stuff. So we'll be talking more about this, but from the perspective of pricing, I'm just showing that to you. You can see the second topic is Microsoft Viva Learning. So we have this great checkbox. That means few of the offerings are there, but not all. For all Microsoft Viva suite, we have to pay extra. So we can see what we have. So in learning, we can have Viva Learning in Teams, access to full Microsoft Learning and Microsoft 365 training libraries. That's pretty cool, because most of the time our users, if most of the users are getting to the power stage where they would like to create and understand more about the product by themselves. So that's pretty cool. Search, share, chat, learning content, so all are there, but this course recommendation and progress tracking, that is learning progress tracking, is not available, but still the add-on can be downloaded and can be added, so that is nice. And the other one is Microsoft Insights. So Insight is majorly related to management and leadership, where they would like to see the inside dashboard, how the teams is engaging and giving the recommendations, how the engagement can be improved, and effectively sharing the meetings plan, and then planning the work ahead. So that sort of tool and capabilities has been included into Microsoft Insights. And the last one is Microsoft Viva Topics. So that is pretty awesome, and why I call that awesome, because it gives us the starting point to the new employees. So let's say if I'm joining a new company and I would like to just jump on the intranet and find out what acronyms or the terms is being used in my company. So if I am part of some financial company, then I would be starting from the day one, I should be knowing the financial terms or the abbreviation which is being used in my company. So it's a right way to connect the data to the experts and the explanations. So this Microsoft Viva Topics really excites me. So we have in this current plan, we don't have anything already enabled. We have to have the add-ons to be included, but in this special plan, that is Microsoft Viva paid plan suite, so we have that everything available over here. So we'll go over this topic as well in our upcoming videos, but today we'll be talking more around Microsoft Viva Connections. So that is related to customizing your company's branding and showing the personalized data to your employees. So we'll be taking a deeper look at this topic today. So I've just opened up the Viva Connection topic. So if you go to this link, Microsoft Viva Connections, you would find it that Microsoft Viva Connections, what is for like a curated company branded experience that brings relevant news, conversation, resources together. So that's very important stuff. So being a developer, I have been developing the intranet, but the major challenge always was like to give the personalized look for that to that intranet. So for example, if I'm logging, I would like to see all my resources or my personal resources to be at some dashboard, some cards in cards widget on the intranet. So having that piece enabled and connected to all the pieces of Microsoft 365 was a bit challenging earlier. So now we have this Microsoft Viva connection, which enables us to bring the relevant information to that specific logged in person. So that is pretty cool feature which has been included over here. So we can just go in more depth. So this is a document which actually gives a overview about Microsoft Viva Connections from Microsoft only. So I'll just pin up this link in the description so that you can have a detailed learning about it. So majorly what it describes is 4 or 5 steps how you can set up your Viva Connections, and prerequisite for setting up that Viva connection, what we want to have, and after that, like how we can have the Viva Connections app integrated in MS Teams so that you can increase your efficiency in work and would able to look at all the relevant information one shot. So I can just scroll down to over here, just giving you this stuff, but I would like to directly jump to Viva Connection setting up as in practical. So set up and launch Viva Connections, how you can do that. So you have to, first step is you have to prepare your intranet navigation, design and content. So if you are running your intranet in SharePoint, and if you are having one existing intranet running at root side, then you are pretty awesome, you are doing good. If you are not, then you have to have your intranet running at the root side first of all. So when I say intranet root side and home side, what that means is like I can't just go to my SharePoint and I can just simply go to this setting page. So in setting page you can see there is one side that is home side, SharePoint home side. So if this site by default we don't have any site linked to this home site, so you have to create one home site for yourself. So right now it's associated with this my root site, but probably like most of the time this home site is not being set. So you have to let me just remove it once so that you can see how you can set. So once you click on this home site link, it will give you one pop-up where you can just fill in your home site URL. So, and before doing that, I have to go to my active sites, and you have to create one site, because this root site or home site can only be of type communication, because we would like to build our intranet. So I have to create this site, and that site should be communication site. So these are the steps when we are building our intranet from scratch. So my intranet, I'm just giving that name to as my intranet so that I can set up this site. So this site is already been taken. So let's say I'll just say my source info. For example, your intranet is this name, and you can set up the owner for this site, and you can finish that up. So this will create one communication site for you, and I can just search for the site. So this site has been created, and when you open this site, you will be given with this browse templates. So I would not be going in detail how you can design your intranet, because there are many teams gets involved into this, like user experience team, the business stakeholders, which what information is more relevant or more makes more sense to your company's employees. So you can design in that fashion, but I'm just giving you one overview how you can do that. So when I say browse template, I get like a, default many other template from Microsoft. So you can pick any of yours one. So I'm just picking this one and I'm using this template. This is being applied to this my communication site. So remember, like this the home site which you are designing right now should be attached to that SharePoint home site in the communication in the admin center. So while it's doing that, let me go to my settings once again, and I'll just click on this home site. It's empty. I can just fill out this newly intranet site's name. So it has found it and I'm saving it. So now the step is complete. What was that step? We have to associate the home site, the one of the communication site, to the SharePoint home site, so that can be used as a SharePoint intranet. And in next level, you can define the permissions of your navigation. So that is related to your intranet. So second step is designate a home site in SharePoint. We have already done that. We have just associated the home site with this SharePoint Admin Center home site. So let me just go back to the home site which we were just creating. So this was the home site. So we can just based on our company's requirement and information flow thing, we can just customize this site and can have the multiple sites associated to this hub site. We can make this site as a hub. That multiple sites, the site collection would be pushing the information to this. So that's a part of intranet designing. So we'll not be going through that intranet designing. So we'll be just covering up like how we can have this SharePoint intranet associated with the Viva connections. So coming back to our steps. So as in step 3, we have to enable the global navigation. So over here in my site, you can see like right now I'm having this global navigation, home, news, updates, resources, help and support, and I have this app bar. So we call this as an app bar. So these are standard 4 icons, but this first icon is global navigation. So whatever navigations we are going to show over there, so it will be appearing there. So right now it's reading from global navigation from my previous site, but I would like to have my global navigation to be associated with this top navigation. So this is my home site, as I said. So I have started looking at this global navigation. You can see we have this global navigation. I need to turn this global navigation so that these global navigations can have started coming over there, this top navigation. So when I say this is a home site, I'm saving this as navigation. And when I go over here, you can start looking at like I get these top navigation same as in this app bar. So this is how you can set up this app bar. So that was our third step, enabling the SharePoint app bar and customize the global navigation. So you can delete these navigations and have your own, and then that navigation would start coming up in your global navigation. And the fourth step is to create and add the card. So this is pretty awesome one, because this enables us to find our personalized information, and we can also like target audience these web parts. For example, I'll be adding one card that is related to my task planner, but that could be MS Planner task, but that would not be relevant for some salespeople guys. So I can just target that to specific few teams or the few office staff groups. So I'll show you like how you can do that. So I am just customizing my SharePoint site, and this one I'm going to remove because I'm going to place this dashboard over here, the Microsoft Viva connection dashboard. As I remove that web part, now I'll be adding the web parts related to my Viva dashboard over here. So before that, I have to go to my navigation. I have to set up Viva connection. So I have to set up this create dashboard, and that will land me to page. You can see like it's a dashboard.aspx, and which gives me a screen where I have this plus button to add my dashboard. So what dashboards I can use? So consider an example where I would like to show the shifts of employee where they can just file their time off. Then that could be one card, and there could be card where I can see my assigned task, and there could be task which I would be looking up from the some link. So you can just have the web link also. You need to just paste that link from your site, from your page, and that would come up as a card. And other than that, you can have like many other type of dashboards, approvals. All your approvals will be listed over here. You can include that. So once you publish it, this page would start having a source for your dashboard web parts. So I can just go back to my home page and can again edit this my page, and the space which we just created for having our web part, I can just click on plus icon so that I can use the Viva connection web parts. So this is the dashboard I used. So it's giving me error. I need to publish this, I believe. Okay, so I have my dashboard cards placed in this intranet site, and when I republish it, so it will show up in the cards. I just refresh it. So all the cards I can see at my one shot. So all this information is related to me, and this is coming up from Viva Connection dashboard. So this is how we set up our intranet with our Viva Connection dashboard, the information which is just relevant to me. And now the next step would come, how we can have this same intranet plugged in or as a Viva Connection app into MS Teams. So for that, I'll just again go by reference page, where you can see like the third step was plan, build and launch a home site. So that is for sure, I'm leaving that to you because it's per company's choice how they would like to structure the information. And this thing, enable and set up global navigation, we have already done how we set up that application bar. Create dashboard, that step also like we have completed. We have added Viva Connection and added up the widgets, the cards from the Viva Connection app. And now the last piece is like add a connections app into my MS team. So if you're an MS team admin, then you can just go to your admin center. You can pick up the teams from the admin center. This is taking a while. Yeah. So under this Teams app, you can go to manage apps, where you would find all the existing apps which can be used over the Teams. And from over here, you can just start searching for Viva Connections. So this is the app which we can integrate with our Teams. So I'm just clicking on that. Right now it's blocked. If I just say allow, it will be available for my Teams. And the actions, you can customize it. You can have the short connection names. I mean, if you would like to just say my intranet or my source info, then you can put that. And URL, privacy URL. So if you, before that, like you would like to have your customer agree to that privacy thing, should read that terms of uses and all that, you can use. You can change the icon. You can have your company's icon over here. And when you say apply, publish, so it just says like it takes 24 hours to get the information published. And we can just simply go to our Teams, and from apps, we will just start typing Viva Connection. So we got this Viva Connection. I can just click on this, open it. So this thing, the site which we integrated, it would be available for us now. And if you scroll down, you will be finding the dashboard widgets which we just injected in our home site. So that's how you can have this Viva Connections app integrated. So in your this Teams as well, it will start showing up your intranet and the relevant information for the specific employee. So while working with the MS Teams, the person need not to go to the intranet site and look at the pieces or the relevant information or news, company news, dashboard, widgets, cards. So everything is there within MS Teams. So this is the magic of Viva Connections, and it's nothing of none of coding is required over here. It's just like you need to manage your internet well, manage your information well, create the structured navigation, global navigation, use whatever cards is relevant you think about your employee, and you can also target audience your cards. For example, one card could be of benefits and pay salary, that would be just targeted to payroll team. So pretty much like all information in one shot is available to your employees. So that is Viva Connections. So I think like if you find this video as useful, please do subscribe and drop your likes. And in upcoming session, I'll be creating small videos over the next 3 modules of Viva platform. So that's it for today. Thank you.